Hello again from my front porch. It is October 15, Sunday, October 15, and it is now officially the end of Paul's 50th birthday month of celebration because I decided to end it a week earlier than originally planned. It was supposed to go all the way through the next week coming up here, but I decided to go ahead and end it a bit early for a couple of reasons. Again, one was because I just was finding that it was wearing me down. I was having trouble keeping up with all of the festivities because apparently there's something about getting older. You just kind of you don't recharge as quickly. Even myself, and I tend to have a higher amount of energy than some people do, and so in my case, it still was wearing on me. But also because I got to get the book stuff done. It's due here at the end of the month, and the last. With doing all the birthday stuff, that meant that I haven't been doing book stuff, and I need to do book stuff. I don't want to be squishing down to the last week and then scrambling to write big chunks of it. That's stupid. So anyway, so that's what's going on. Now you notice behind me I changed things up. I don't have the Happy Birthday Paul banner up anymore. Instead, I have my shirt. This is the shirt that the back, at least, of the shirt that Brandy had made for me. It was originally just plain, but then I've worn it now to 3 different opportunities for people to sign on it and to leave a comment. And so some are funny, some are sweet, and some are questionable. But still, I really appreciate everybody who participated with that, and with the photo frame too. I was able to take Brandy made me the photo frame that says Happy Birthday Paul, and we took pictures of it, and I wore this at my actual surprise party that she threw for me. But then I also took the photo frame and wore the shirt to Down Under last Friday. Hung out with the Abby Normal crowd and got some more pictures with the frame, got some more signatures on the shirt, and then this last Friday night I wore it and wore the shirt, took the frame with me to Gaslamp, watched Bob Pace and the Dangerous Band at the work release party, and then had my Gaslamp friends take pictures and post it there. And so I'm going to insert those things in here. I'm going to the additional things. In fact, I don't know that I've actually. Well, I did do the birthday video with, I did a birthday video with all the birthday ones in there. So I haven't done either of the Abby Normal photos or the Bob Pace photos. So I'm gonna be inserting those into this particular summation video here. So check out some of the new video, or the photo frame stuff here. So many great memories from working from having all those people join me, and I really appreciate again everyone taking the time to put their mark on the shirt, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with it, how I'm gonna display it somewhere. I actually thought about there's a spot in my living room that I keep saying I need to get another picture, another painting or something to fill that spot, but I'm thinking maybe I'll just hang this, or maybe in my in my family room area downstairs. Maybe I'll hang it there in some way. Unfortunately, there's no way unless you hang it in the middle of the room that you can actually see both sides. It's hard to flop it open that way. So yeah, so maybe I'll hang it on a hook somewhere on the wall, and then every other day flip it the other way around. I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. But really, it was great to have so many wonderful people joining in. And fun. I also, this last Friday night then, at Gaslamp, had a chance to sing with Bob Pace and the Dangerous Band. Now, several years ago, when Bob was also playing, in addition to playing at Gaslamp, was also playing down on Ingersoll at Zim's every Wednesday night, we had done, there was one night that we were there that it was, okay, well, we're going to celebrate Paul's birthday this night too. And so, you know, the usual crowd was there, and, you know, there was some cake, and then we did some stuff. But Bob let me sit in with his band then, literally sit in, because it was such a small gathering at the venue that Bob and his band literally came down from the stage and sat in chairs down among us, and just performed right to us, and that was fun. But so then he let me sit in, grab a chair and sit in with him, and we did the song Johnny Be Good.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
All right. Now, if you're gonna say, you have to come up here and tell us something.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Went back with the
was okay. I you know, hadn't done something like that with him before, and so that was exciting. Well, then this last Friday night, Bob let me do it again for my 50th birthday. Bob let me join him, but this time on stage at the gas lamp. Now, that was a really special, really awesome experience. It was even just that much more special because Neil Stoffregan was sitting in with him Friday night. Now, Neil used to play with Bob Pace's band way back when it was Blues on Grand that he was playing at there. Neil, of course, now is a member of the Nadas, which is a fairly well-known group around here. But he had the night off, and he sat in with Bob Pace's band at Gaslamp, and so that was really cool too, to not only get a chance to sing with Bob's band, but to have Neil be part of that too, because Neil is just such a talented keyboard player. Well, he's talented in general. I didn't get video of it in Friday night, but there's other video that I've taken of it that I've posted previously on YouTube of them just swapping instruments. And so during the course of the evening, Neil played keyboards, he played lead guitar, he played bass guitar. Bob played lead guitar, he played the keyboards. I don't remember if he played, I think he played the bass too. At some point, Tom, who plays the bass normally, also played lead guitar. I don't remember if he played the keyboards, but he did go play the drums, and the drummer came up and played the keyboards. So it's a very versatile group. So that was enjoyable. It's great having Brandy along with that. But the real big wonderful part about Friday night was that Alex and my son Alex and his girlfriend Natasha came Friday night and joined us there Friday night as well, watching Bob Pace, and then we hung out for a little while afterwards eating some pizza down the street. And so that was really fantastic to be able to be there with Brandy and then with Alex and Natasha. That was fantastic. And then just to make it even just a little bit more special, I got to introduce Alex and my friend Karen. Karen is someone who Karen Todd is someone who very few years ago, her husband Dan passed away, and Dan was the love of her life. And they, if you talk to her now, and she talks about Dan, you can still just see it in her eyes, just very powerful love that the two of them shared. It's a fantastic and amazing. But she and Dan were bike riders, and they had several bikes, each of them. And when Alex was moving back from California, he needed transportation. He didn't have a car, and he wasn't gonna be able to bring his bike back with him. In fact, don't think he had a bike out there any longer, because he had it stolen out there, and I think he was just borrowing, he was using someone's bike. So I don't think he even owned one out there to bring back. Anyway, so he needed something when he came back. Well, I was talking to Karen, who is another one of the Gaslamp regulars, Bob Pace fan, and she was telling her about this, and she offered that she had a bike that Alex could have. And so I met with her and got the bike from her, and it turned out to be a French bike that was a big, kind of expensive thing back in the 1980s. It was made for some serious biking, and it had been one of her husband Dan's favorite bikes. And so she was looking to, she needed to clear some things out. And so she wanted to get rid, but she didn't want to just sell it and then have some, whoever. For her, it wasn't about making money off of the bike. It was about knowing that bike went to someone that was going to give it as much love and as much riding as Dan would have. So she gave it to me so that I could give it to Alex. She didn't ask a dime for it, and so I've given her reports every now and again. Alex will post some Snapchats every now and again of him out riding his bike off, to all points here around Des Moines, and I'll sometimes snag a screenshot of some of those, and I'll share it with Karen and say, here, see, Alex is still out riding the bike. He's loving it, and she loves it, delights it, makes her heart feel good. Well, Friday night, Alex shows up, and Karen was there, and so I facilitated a meeting of the two of them, and Karen was just so happy, and you can just see it. I'm going to put the picture in here of the two of them meeting, but you can just see how happy Karen is, that she just knowing that, because Alex talked about how he had just been out riding the bike earlier that day, and you can just see, you saw her just light up, and she was so thrilled that he is still getting such use out of that. So that was fun too. That was a great part of it. Now, my official birthday time was supposed to wrap up then here this weekend with basically yesterday, Saturday, with two things that were going to happen. Cindy Grill and her band Hot Tamale and the Red Hots were playing out at Pinoque Winery in Adel, and we were going to go see them on Saturday afternoon, and then do the Johnny Cash tribute thing, Cash 15, at Blues on Grand, or I'm sorry, at at Gaslamp again last night. Well, the weather had another thing to say about it, and so the weather actually said, nope, I'm going to rain all day, and Pinoque Winery canceled the stuff with Hot Tamale. But we did do the Cash 15 thing last night. For most of it, what that is a series of different groups that play Johnny Cash songs. We got to see 3 of the groups, and then we had to call it a night a little bit early. But it still was enjoyable, what we got to see. There must have been some other big stuff going on in town last night though, because it wasn't near as crowded as it was last time. Last time I was there, it was like sardines packed into that place last year. This year it was not that crowded, and so some of it I think had to do with there was a big marathon this morning, Sunday morning taking place, and so could be that a lot of people were actually sleeping, getting ready for the marathon. But anyway. So because of that, well, not only just because of that, because I was already planning to do it anyway, but I'm saying, well, since I didn't get to see Cindy Grill then and her band Hot Tamale and the Red Hots, coming up on October 27th, she and Alan Smith will be doing a 2-person act in Bondurant. I don't remember the name of the place off the top of my head, but I will look up the information and it will be on the screen here. I believe it's 7 to 9 p.m. is the time that I recall, but I don't remember the name of the place. Well, again, I'll put it on here. But October 27th is going to be a fun night because I'm also going to be doing the national anthem for the Iowa Wolves, who used to be the Iowa Energy. This is their first season renamed as the Iowa Wolves, and it's going to be a kickoff to their season. It's when all the season ticket holders can go in and get their tickets and stuff. But it's a free admission thing. So Friday, October 27th, 6 p.m. I believe, is when this is happening, and it's free admission, which means there's no assigned seating either. So you can sit anywhere you want to. Wink, wink, wink. So if you want to come out and watch, now it's not an official basketball game. It's a scrimmage within the team. So it's different in that sense. But still, if you want to come to Wells Fargo Arena, watch some basketball and enjoy it just like a basketball evening, see yours truly doing the national anthem, and be able to choose the seat you want to sit in. Not be stuck in some nosebleed seat way up high, but down at the floor level. That's, if you want to, anywhere you want to sit, you're welcome to sit. And so that's something to consider. So anyway, that October 27th, those 2 things will be going on, and Brandy will be joining me for those things. I'm very excited about that too. But other than that, aside from that, coming up down the road, the rest of this month of October, I really am going to be focusing on the book. And so I've got a couple of these other video things that I want to do that are tie-offs of what you've already seen, and I'm going to still work on those and be posting those, but I won't be doing as many of the from the front porch conversation like this because frankly I'm just going to be trying to focus on work, book, get to the end of the month. So the number of these little conversations with me actually talking to you will be a little minimal for the next couple weeks, and you might be relieved. At the most, it'll just be me giving the introduction, the bookended introduction to what you're going to see. But what those videos are, I got a little bit of what I would call kind of a travelogue, where I did film some really cool stuff at the resort that I went to out in the D.C. area in National Harbor, Maryland, and I still want to share some of that with you because I thought it was some cool stuff. Also, there is I'm going to do Paul's 50th birthday celebration, the musical. All of these things that I've had a chance to sing with different groups and karaoke things and all that stuff during my month of celebration, I'm going to bundle them all into one video or into one episode of this, and so you'll get a chance to either enjoy or grimace at those as well. Oh, and that won't come until the end of the month, because Cindy Grill has indicated that she would like me to sing 1 or 2 songs with her and Alan at this event in Bondurant, and so that's another reason why I'm letting you know that's going on. So anyway, that's it. That's we now officially, even though it's cutting it shorter than was originally announced, we are now officially bringing Paul's birthday month of celebration to an end. However, if you still wanted to wish me birthday wishes, the Amazon list is still active, and I'm gonna give a little public retribution or rebuke to my brother Zine, my baby brother, because it was his idea for me to make this Amazon list, because he said he wanted to use it to be able to get me a gift, because he wasn't going to be able to make it to my birthday, to any of the month of birthday celebration. So he gave me this idea of doing it, and you know what? He hasn't even used it yet. Come on, Zine, get on the ball. But anyway, there are others who have continued to wish me happy birthday wishes, and so hold on, I have to put down my blood orange San Pellegrino. There are others. For example, the good people at Ace Hardware, they gave me $5 off of a purchase as long as I use it by the end of this month. But they said happy birthday to me with $5. How's that? That's $5 off. I also got this in the mail. This is really cool too. This thing, it says, it looks like junk mail, but see, it says happy birthday, Paul. See that? You know what was in this happy birthday, Paul? My invitation to join the AARP. Okay, well, I guess that says something. That's it. That means we're done. We're at the AARP level. We're done. Anyway, all right. Well, I gotta get going because I have book stuff to work on. So with that, I'm gonna let you go, and we'll close out this wonderful weekend. Cheers to you all, and I will see you next time from my front porch.